King Mo, it's a pleasure, real pleasure to sit down with you here at Pedro's in the hood, heart of Hackney, on the square. You first met Rampage Jackson 3 years ago, Bellator 120. You didn't get the result. I'm assuming you're looking to put that wrong right.
Yeah, man. You know, everybody knows I won that first fight. Even Memphis knows. As a matter of fact, I was back in Memphis a few months ago, and they showed me love in Memphis. You know, when I beat Quentin, when he asked for a rematch, right when the fight ended, people started leaving the venue. You saw his shirts and posters all on the ground because they thought he lost. His corner was looking sad. He was looking sad, and then all of a sudden, they gave him the victory. You know what I'm saying? He looked shocked. If you look back at the footage, man, you're going to see he looked shocked because he got a gift. When it came down to it, man, he got lucky. But this time come around, I'm going to put hands all over him. I'm finna do him in.
You look really confident. You look confident in that press conference last month as well. Was there something that you saw in him that was like, you know, he doesn't really look like he's up for the fight?
Man,
aside from his conditioning.
You saw him, man. That boy been eating donuts, Twinkies, cookies, pies, hot dogs, and everything. Drinking beers. Man, it's like this. Last time he made 205 was when he fought me 3 years ago. After that, he fought Fabio Maldonado, who's my dog, at 215. Then he fought Ishii last year at 220, 225. So what's that telling? He's an incredible fat man. He's just getting bigger and bigger by the moment. And now I seen him, he's about 120 kilos. You know, he's fat, man. You know, they hit me up. I didn't know who I was fighting. So they said, "Mo, we got a fight for you. It's going to be, you know, you have two options. You can fight 235 or heavyweight." So I'm like, 235 or heavyweight? I'm thinking it's Bobby Lashley because Bobby Lashley's a big dude. So I'm like, you know what? Let's keep it a heavyweight. Whatever, I don't do catch weights. Man, I get to the announcement and they're like, "Mo, turn around. That's who you're fighting." I see Quentin's fat ass over there, man. Looking fat. Y'all saw him. You seen him.
You don't lose too many. I think your MMA record is 20-6, right? But in the since you lost that fight to Quentin, you went on a run of 10-2. I think. I want to talk about the battle with Phil Davis because you're talking about controversial decisions.
Man, look, when it comes down to it, look, I thought I'd beat Mal Newton the second time, but it was an ugly fight. I thought I'd beat Quentin the first time. I thought I'd beat Phil Davis. Everybody thought I'd beat Phil Davis. Even he thought I won. I just don't know what it is. Maybe they see me and they don't like me and they're like, you know what? We're finna give this fight to somebody else. Now the Crow Cop win, he beat me. You know what I'm saying? He caught me. Took the fight in a week notice. Up weight class. The boy was swole. He was big in Japan. And I fought a week and a half before that in Ireland. So I was in 3 different continents in a 2-week span. So he got me. But I want to get back on him. You know what I'm saying? So Pro Cop, he needs to give me a rematch. Let me train for him.
I think everyone wants to see that, a rematch. You know.
In the rematch, because you saw I was busting him up. I was busting him up, man. You see his face all swole. But I just didn't have time to prepare, so he made some adjustments, and I wasn't ready for that.
What happens if you come through the Quentin fight successfully? What happens next for you? Give me an insight into where your vision is at the moment.
Man, my vision is winning, then fighting some more, and winning and cashing checks. Because it's a game about getting paid. You know, if you win, you'll get a title shot. I see Fedor's fight Matt Mitrione in about a week and a half, 2 weeks. I beat Quentin. Once I beat Quentin, I wouldn't mind fighting the winner of that fight, and then fighting. You know, I'm a money weight fighter. I don't fight in no weight class. If you pick a weight class to fight me in, and I can make that weight, I'm gonna fight you. If I can't make the weight, then we can't do it. But I'll fight anybody anywhere. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about size or whatever. I'll fight anybody anywhere because it's what we do.
You're 36 now.
Yeah.
How you feeling physically? Near the end? Okay, fresh, indifferent. What's your?
You know what? I've always been sore and always been beat up because I wrestled before.
I know, I'm going to get to that as well.
So, you know, I spent so many years, I wrestled for 12 years hard, you know what I'm saying? So to me, it's not about how I feel. It's how I feel while I'm doing this. If I'm getting bored, like with wrestling, I got to the point where I got bored. So I was like, man, I'm done wrestling. I'm going to do something else. Once I get bored or I feel like, you know what, damn, I don't feel like training today, time for me to step out the game. And every day I feel like training. I love training. I love being in the gym. It's the best job in the world, fighting.
Your body's been put through a lot, though, like you said. Do you not worry about that? Do you not think to yourself, well, I've had 35, 36 years of you know, wrestling, mixed martial arts, Strikeforce champion. I mean, you've done a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that because it's like this. Think about this. You can worry now or worry later. I rather worry about things now because later, you know, I can handle that. I'll make adjustments. You know, you got to pay bills, right? I can't be like, you know what, I ain't going to fight because I'm going to be so in 5 years. No, I'm going to fight because I got to pay these bills tomorrow. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know what? I'm going to live with the consequences. I know what I'm getting myself into. I chose this lifestyle. I chose this game. And I know what the consequences are. The consequences and repercussions, and I'm willing to face them when I'm done fighting.
You're American Top Team, right?
Yeah, ATT.
Tell me about that experience and how you've benefited from being a part of that kind of movement.
Hold up, look, I'm ATT and Mayweather Boxing.
See, I didn't know which one to go. You know what I mean?
I represent both. You know, I got a bunch of cliques I mess with. You know, ATT, the Mayweather Boxing Gym. I got my boy Ghost Dog in Oklahoma, out there in Oklahoma, Alan Green. You know, I got a bunch of different gyms I mess with. But at American Top Team, man, we got a new facility. We got a bunch of bodies. South Florida, the weather's great. There are a bunch of top-level boxers in South Florida as well. I go out there and I train with, like, Luis Ortiz. I spar with Brian Jennings. I spar with big undefeated heavyweight Trevor Bryant, Steve Gaffard. And if I can't get what I need there, I'll go to Vegas and get some sparring in, you know, with Big Country Roy Nelson or Andrew Tabiti or my dog, two-time Olympian Michael Hunter. Or I'll go to Oklahoma and spar with Alan Green. So I like to, you know, move around. I even go to Philly sometimes and spar with Eddie Chambers. So I try to get that work. But American Top Team has helped me out as a gym because everything you need is in one location. And we got top-notch trainers, top-notch, you know, top-notch facilities, top-notch workout partners. You know what I'm saying? We got everything we need right there.
Oh, I saw a comment recently from you where you said that the sport isn't loved by the media. It's an internet sport. Whereas in boxing, for instance, the fighter, the boxer, the pugilist is the star, not the sport or the organization they're affiliated to. Expand on that for me a little bit, just so that our viewers and listeners can understand what you meant by that. I think I got where you were coming from, but you seem to intimate that might be the reason that you fall out of love with MMA.
Well, yeah, you know what? Like, you're a consummate pro. You're a reporter. You're doing your thing. You're coming up with some great questions. There are other reporters I meet in MMA. They're quote-unquote reporters, but they're fans. They're fans. Like, it's cool to be a fan, but conduct yourself as a reporter. Be professional. You can see a lot of people that they go on Twitter, and all of a sudden they see for interviews like, you know what? I'm a reporter. But then when they meet people, they try to bury them, or they try to, you know, ride them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they try to be all up on them like groupies. You know, and I just see the culture, and no one's being real. There's no realness. In boxing, you see in boxing, people get called out on the quickness. In MMA, some of these people are such big fans and such big groupies, they're afraid to do that. Like, they're afraid of the repercussions. But you have like a solid, maybe 5, 8 reporters I could name that don't care, and they do their job. But for the most part, a lot of them are either bought off by some organization or they're fans and they get like kickbacks. And that's gonna hurt. MMA is entertainment, first of all, not a real sport. Because in real sports, for instance, y'all love soccer here, and we love football in America. So soccer.
What's your team? What's your team in America?
Whoever wins, right? This year, I'm a bandwagon jumper. This year is the Patriots.
Yeah, Patriots, right?
Yeah. But it's like this, right? In soccer, if the score is 1-0, guess what? That's a great game, right? Y'all care about the results. Football scores 6-3, great game. Defense wins games, great game. Now, in MMA, say I go 5 rounds and decision somebody for 3 fights in a row, oh man, he's boring. I can't watch him. But in real sports, you know what I'm saying? You might be a boring team, but you still be respected. The Spurs were a boring basketball team, but they're respected because they play good basketball. If you're a solid fighter, respect the skills. Don't knock somebody because they're boring. Look, they're undefeated. Like Floyd Mayweather, people want to bash him, but boy's undefeated. It's a sport, you know. Even boxing is a point of entertainment, but in the amateurs, it's a sport. Anytime you see a tournament format or a playoff system involved, that's sports. You don't see that in MMA.
How can we make MMA sexier? How can it be even more appealing beyond what you're describing?
You gotta include, like, you know, I feel like you gotta market to different races. You know, plain simple. You go to America, they don't market to the black people. They don't. And people going, oh man, Mo's racist. No, I'm not racist. I'm just being real. Like,
Well, it is what it is.
No, but people want, oh Mo, you putting a race card. But you know, in America, some people be tripping. But you see, like, for instance, Kimbo Slice, rest in peace, happy birthday, it's his birthday.
R.I.P. Kimbo.
But when he fought in, I think St. Louis, like I was like, man, I can get my face cleaned up. You know what I'm saying? My beard looking rough. So I went to Black Barber Shop. I was like, man, what's up? They was like, man, what's wrong with your ears? I was like, oh, I'm a fighter, you know. And I used to wrestle, my ears got messed up. They said, all right, there are fights in town? I was like, yeah, Kimbo Slice is fighting. They was like, what? Hold up, Kimbo? I was like, yeah, Kimbo's fighting. I'll get y'all tickets. You know what I'm saying? There's like, the hood didn't know Kimbo was coming. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't market. You know what I'm saying? Like, they feel like, in America, we're only 13% of the population, and you know, more than anything, like, you know, we should look at our black stars, we will follow them, but they don't market them to us. You know, and then on top of that, MMA gyms aren't in the hood. 'Cause MMA is an expensive sport. Like, you have to have a gi, shin guards, headgear, mouthpiece. You have to have a bunch of equipment. Where boxing, you just need shoes and gloves and a mouthpiece and headgear, and they provide most of that for you. It's just different. It's a different demographic they try to appeal to.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that's going to change in America. I mean, around the rest of the world, it might not necessarily seem like that, but I suppose, do they really care about around the rest of the world? It seems America's the first place they sell the sport. The rest of the world is like secondary.
Well, they can, and here's how you do it. You don't got to market to them, but what you got to do is provide more wrestling programs in the black community, and they're doing that. Because if you see most of the black wrestlers in MMA, other than MVP and a few cats, they came from a high-level wrestling background. MVP came from a point karate, kickboxing background. He was world class. But as far as everybody else, we came from a wrestling background. Me, Tyron Woodley, Daniel Cormier, John Jones. We all wrestled first. So then, when we're done wrestling, they're like, hey, come to our gym, come train with us. Hey, you can fight, be part of our team. You'll train with us for free. Just teach wrestling, and that is a free trade. Where if you got somebody that ain't got no skills, they from the hood, they don't know nothing. So they're trying to just learn from scratch, and they have to pay. I didn't have to pay for nothing.
Well, hopefully it gets better in the future. My last question. You were training with, doing a bit of light sparring, I think, with Dereck Chisora and MVP yesterday. Tell me about that. Tell me about the old boy. He's a bit of a character.
Let me tell you something. I can't cuss, I ain't gonna cuss, but we rock with Del Boy, man. I was always a fan of his. When I met him, man, I was like, Mo, stay cool. That's Chisora right there. He's a gangster. Every time I see him, I wish, you know what I'm saying, like, I wish his people would be around him, and he gets hit with bottles too many times, man. Every time I see him, boys get hit with the bottle. Where's your entourage at? But he told me, he's like, Mo, I roll one deep.
He rolls one deep.
Cause I'm like, man, I thought he had some boys with him. So I'm like, how you getting hit with bottles back-to-back press conferences? But man, look, he's a dog. What I mean by dog is he's somebody that he don't quit. And dog, man, we was wrestling. Man, I was trying to get him to stop, but he wasn't gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? He's a competitor. You know what I'm saying? And he got that dog. That's why I like guys like that dog in him, like Iran Barkley type dude, like gutter. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't care, I'm gonna come fight you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it takes to do to get you out there, I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? And I like his mentality, man. And we went out there. He opened up the gym to us and took us in like we were his teammates. And show us some technique, show us a lot of love, man. Yeah, that's why I like going to boxing gyms, because for real, square business, when I go to boxing gyms, I get love. You know what I'm saying? When you go to MMA gyms, a lot of people try to size you up. It's like, who's this dude? When you go to the boxing gyms, you go to the Mayweather boxing gym, you walk in, everybody, what's up, brother, what's up? Everybody gives you love, man. They dap you up, you know what I'm saying? When they leave, they say, what's up? They say, I'm out, acknowledge you. Sometimes in the MMA gym, you walk in, you get mugged. Like, everybody, who's this dude? And they try to size you up. In the boxing gym, man, it's all love, man. That's one thing I like about boxing.
Would you fight Liam McGreary? Is that a fight you would have?
Oh, you talking about the black Mr. Bean?
Yeah. Is that what you call him?
The black pikey, yeah. In Bellator, we're full of a lot of black pikeys, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what? Liam's my dog, but it's about that check. It's business, man. Like, Liam's my dog. Like, I was supposed to help him train for his last fight, but things fell through. But ain't no secret in fighting, so I'll train with him. I've watched him train. He's watched me train. But if they ask us to fight and whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not seeking it because it's my boy, but if Bellator's like, hey, Mo, you want you and Liam to fight? I'm like, all right, did he sign? What did he say? If he said yes, I say yes. You know what I'm saying? So you ask him. You know what I'm saying? But I don't turn no fights down. If somebody wants to fight me, I'm going to fight them.
Listen, King Mo, it's been a pleasure talking to you, man. I look forward to interviewing you again. I got a feeling you're going to be fighting over here one day this year. Let's see what happens. Yeah,
have me fight Fedor or Matt Mitrione here. Me versus Fedor or Matt Mitrione here in London. We can make that happen. And trust me, I'll come throwing them things. You know what I'm saying? We have a good time with that.
We look forward to seeing it, yeah. Thanks for your time. Really appreciate it, bro.